What's going on, everybody? My name is Cole, and today I'll be showing you guys how my Slash went from this to this. This is my first time ever trimming a body, so I'll probably mess up a couple times, but we'll see how it turns out. So the body I'm going to be putting on my Slash is the 1978 Chevy C-10 body from Proline Racing. Alright, so now I have the body pretty much roughly trimmed out. Next step is going to be actually doing more of the finishing trim. The back will come down, all that will come off, so that's the next step. Alright, so now what we're going to do, we're going to take the Dremel here, we got the sander head on it, and we're just going to sand off, get it down to how I want it, and hopefully it'll smooth up some of the rougher edges like that. Next step is going to be putting on the extended body mounts. So inside the package you get all the parts you need for the extended body mount conversion, and you get the screws and all the hardware stuff as well. Unfortunately, you're not able to mount the C10 body using the stock body mount, so you do have to buy the Proline extended one. Alright, so we got the extended body mounts on. Pretty simple, self-explanatory install. I'm just going to wait to mess with the height of the mounts until I get the body finished with painting. Now we're going to move back into the painting side of things. So the first step before you even begin painting your body is going to be washing out the inside of the body. I like to use some Dawn dish soap, and then we just rinse it out with warm water. So just kind of sprinkle it in there like that. Let's give it a good scrub. After you get it rinsed out, just dry it off with a paper towel. Got the body all taped off. Ended up using some saran wrap, press and seal sort of stuff to seal off the front 2/3 of the body just so I didn't have to tape it all. This thing took so much longer than I thought. It's extremely difficult to get down in this little tiny groove there. The back portion here is going to be black. And then once we get that finished, we're just going to peel off all the tape and the saran wrap and paint the rest of it blue. So I went with black paint from Traxxas and brilliant blue from Traxxas. They did not have any blue Traxxas paint, so I just went with Traxxas. You always want to start with your darkest color first, so we'll be starting with black. Second coat is going on. Alright, so I got the black all painted. Now we just have to peel off the masking tape and the saran wrap. So I got all the tape peeled off. Looks like the only spots that kind of got a little messy were right on the edges of these kind of roll cage type pieces right there. Here's the first coat of the blue. Here goes coat 2 of the blue. So I was not happy at all with how much this paint was splattering. It turns out what you need to do is hold the can more vertically instead of more horizontal, how I was holding it. I never had any issues with Traxxas doing that, but I guess that's just a Traxxas thing. This paint also seems super thin, so I'm not sure what that's all about. So after buying 2 more cans of this blue paint and applying it to the body, this body was still semi-transparent. You could see through it still. So we didn't know what was going on. We decided maybe it needed to be backed by white. We weren't really sure why. I'm not sure if that's with all the Traxxas lighter colors or what the deal with that is. So now we're going to back it in white. Alright, so I ended up spending $48 on paint. Yikes. So yeah, I definitely wasn't originally planning to spend 48 bucks on paint, but we did learn that maybe some of the lighter colors of paint need to be backed in white. So we're always learning, I guess. Alright, so now we're going to drill the holes that will be used for mounting the body. You always want to start using a smaller drill bit than what you actually need, just in case you happen to mess up. You can always go bigger, but never smaller once you drill the hole. These Proline bodies actually have a little dimple in the body for where you need to mount it for the Slash, so I'll be drilling that out. Now we get to peel off the overspray film. Then we also have to peel off the window masks that are on the inside of the body. So these masks are actually included with the body. They're pre-trimmed and everything, so you just stick them on the windows and they're good to go. Didn't have much of a clean peel off on this top part here. I think with this Proline kind of windshield topper here, that should cover it up, so that's good at least. I think this color looks more blue on camera actually. Alright, so pretty much the last step is going to be trimming out the stickers. So the stickers weren't actually that tricky to cut out. I was kind of nervous to start them, but it's really not that bad. As long as you go slow and pay attention to what you're doing, it's pretty hard to mess it up. Alright guys, I gotta say, this thing turned out pretty dang cool. Wasn't too sure how it was gonna work out based on how I started, but I think it turned out pretty dang cool. And lastly, we are gonna do the Shoo Goo and drywall tape mod just to give it a little bit more protection. Overall, I'm super happy with how this body turned out. I guess we'll figure out soon enough how tough and how well this body holds up. Anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.